Hello everyone and welcome back to Story Retold. We are continuing with Case 2 of Internet Court. I was reading Oh Arrakis Studios and I was thinking about Internet Court at the same time. This game is available on Steam. You guys should totally get it and support indie game developers like Michael Gray and Paul Franzen. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name right, but I also have my very appropriate mug with a, sorry about that, a beverage. It's called, I'm not feeling very zoomy today in this Internet Court thing. This is amazing because this game has been in the works for so many years, and it's all of the cliches and isms from online video calls are coming through right now.
I never wanted to be a judge in Internet Court. I wanted to be a judge in a real courtroom with real people, real trials, real stakes. But I guess the legal higher-ups didn't think I was good enough for that. I'm still a little salty about that. I think that's why I never try as hard as I could during these cases. But I'm getting better, like how the other day in court when they mentioned the Contrived Cliffhanger case. I was curious, so I decided to look it up, and lo and behold, they turned that case into a judge training case, a computer simulation for training judges. I decide what the judge says and does and how he reacts, and I'm judged on how well I do. Here, why don't I show you?
I like the bathrobe. It looks cozy. A VR headset? I'm jealous. I want one. We are immersed. Judge training simulation, the Contrived Cliffhanger case.
With mashed potatoes on top.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Victoria!
Okay, it looks like they're just making small talk before the trial starts.
Oh, do I participate? I do. Okay. At this point, the judge started the trial. Okay.
Okay, here we go. The first prompt. In real life, the judge started the trial at this point, so I should probably do the same. What should I say?
Commence.
I hereby commence the trial of Officer Graham R. Redpen versus Vic Berger. Would the two attorneys please introduce themselves?
So formal.
Purple eagle sandwich.
What?
Orange, rectangular, raccoon.
What?
Did I mess up the settings or something? This thing isn't working right.
You're coming in a little low, Defense. Could you adjust your microphone settings?
Oh, sure. Is this better?
Perfect.
Oh, the original judge asked for a sound check first. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's officially start the trial.
I'm Good Always Wins, and I'll be the prosecutor today. I'm representing Graham R. Redpen, who filed the suit in the name of All People Everywhere.
And I'm Tina Middleton, aka Tina.Middleton, standing as the defense. My client, Vic Berger, has been accused of multiple accounts of bad fan fiction writing.
A most serious crime indeed.
Exactly, Your Honor. He's on the call now.
I love the music.
Oh, we're starting? Hi everybody, I'm Vic Berger, and I'm the author of the fanfic. Sorry if my suit doesn't fit, it's actually my dad's.
It looks good.
I just didn't know what I should wear to Internet Court.
You don't have to worry about pants.
You don't have to wear a suit. This is a very laid-back courtroom.
Objection! My client is wearing a suit because he takes this trial seriously. He takes a lot of things seriously, including fan fiction writing. Right, Your Honor?
That's a great segue of getting back on track with the original conversation. We don't need to be talking about outfits right now.
Ooh, this is a starred prompt. That means it's one of the big, important decisions of this trial. If I get it right, things just move on as normal. If I get it wrong, I get a strike. Just like the lawyers in the real cases. But getting back to the trial, The objection is that the defendant is wearing a suit because he takes things seriously. How do I want to respond to that?
Okay, overruled or sustained. How do you respond about the objection? The objection? There's nothing to object about the suit. Overruled.
Objection overruled. The defendant's fashion sense has no bearing whatsoever on his capabilities as a writer.
Yes, I agree.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, it looks like I picked the right option. I think.
I brought Officer Graham R. Redpen here to testify. As you may know, Redpen is a member of the Grammar Police.
I have sworn to protect the public from Mary Sue's tired tropes and poor grammar. It is my duty to make the world
What is he holding?
a better place.
We appreciate all that you do for us, but in this case, you have reached too far. My client's fanfics were good.
The defendant has written 140 different fanfics, most of them for Perry Hodder, Walker Do, and Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix Wright!
99% of them have checked out okay.
Well, that's good. That's good. At this point, the judge asked about the numbers. Okay?
Okay, it says the judge asked about the numbers. Which numbers should I ask about?
99% are okay, 140 fanfics. 90%.
99% of the fanfics have checked out okay?
I've got a lot of free time, Your Honor.
Oops, looks like the real judge picked the other option.
Oh.
Oh well, it's fine. That wasn't an important decision anyway.
We found 2 fanfics that violate our standards of good taste. The first one is relatively minor. Too many grammar issues. A few typos, not using an apostrophe for there. Accidental capital letters. Nothing a good proofreader can't fix. But the second fanfic. Oh, the second fanfic. It's almost nothing but overblown, unnecessary cliffhangers.
We should discuss the minor infraction first. It's easier.
Objection. We should discuss the major infraction first. It's the important one.
At this point, the judge decided which direction to steer the trial. Oh, we get to choose. Now, I do like the cop's little badge that he's got on his shirt with the backwards R. Details that make this gold.
Okay, decision time. This is called the Contrived Cliffhanger case, right? So that means I should follow...
Contrived cliffhanger case. Okay, so the overblown cliffhangers would be the correct choice.
Let's discuss the major infraction, the one about the bad cliffhangers.
Agreed. I have the fanfiction right here. If everyone could click on the link.
Oh, it's a donut. I want one. Whoa. Games greater than the legend of Shelley. The Deadly Tritifor. What? There's a capital H in here, that's a problem. I don't know what a Tritifor is. Author is Vic Berger. Summary. Blink is summoned by Surya to the Water Bottle Temple. Okay, capitalization in the correct areas, okay. Gunnan has escaped from prison and became a mermaid. Can Blink and Surya defeat him? And where is Shelley? Hints of Blink/Gunnan. It's kid-friendly, it's English, adventure, words, 1,500, reviews, 838. Okay. The Deadly Tritifor. Doesn't make sense, but...
You shipped Blink and Gunnan? But they're mortal enemies!
That's what makes them such a good couple. It's forbidden romance.
I demand an instant guilty verdict, Your Honor. This man is clearly guilty of having no taste whatsoever.
Objection. This isn't a Blink, Gunnan/fic. The description clearly says there are only hints of them as a couple.
Objection! You know as well as I do that summaries can be deceptive. Why, I once read a fanfic that had a Jerry Lila ship in the summary, and they weren't even in the story. It was all about Steve going to the store and buying bagels.
Objection! What kind of bagels were they?
Not relevant.
I'm sorry. Everybody else got to raise an objection. I thought it would be cool if I got to, too.
I know.
That objection was almost as bad as trying to ship Blink and Gunnin.
Oh boy. Okay, this came up in the last trial too. Good always wins clearly takes her shipping wars seriously. Should I,
Stop the irrelevant discussion. That's what I would do.
Let's move on. We've got the summary. Let's see the story.
Agreed. I think it shouldn't be that way either.
What?
You
And if
agreed?
you look closely, you'll notice a problem with the summary page.
Yep, I definitely call my boys in on this one.
What? My description is great!
Yeah, I see nothing wrong with the description.
Besides the stupid idea that Gunnin would become a mermaid, there's an obvious grammatical problem. You can see it, right, Judge?
Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Grammar
so I'm
check.
not that great with grammar. Like, I can never remember if it's supposed to be irregardless or unregardless.
Or just regardless.
And that little comma thing with the dot on the top. What is that? Alright, I guess I'll just have to figure out where the prosecution is going with this. Where is the mistake on the summary page?
Well, I mean, there's an H here, but we're talking about the summary, so... I mean, I want to say it's this because this is an obvious capital H. Serious water bottle temple. Is water bottle one word? Is Gunan a guy or a girl? Because I think they were hinting at it being a guy. You can't be a mermaid if you're a guy. You're a merman.
The summary is flawed. Why bother asking if Suri and Blink can defeat Gunnin? Obviously, they will. They're the heroes. And why are you bringing up Shelly if she's not even in the story?
Maybe she is, and maybe she isn't. You'll have to read the story to find out.
You see, Your Honor, he's trying to lure in readers with false story descriptions. I say he should be punished.
Objection! Not only are you wrong, but you're irrelevant.
Irrelevant.
This isn't a grammatical error at all.
Ah, dang it. Okay. That's a strike against me. That's fine. Let's try this again. There's a problem with...
Well, I'm glad I get to do this again. Oh, a mistake in the summary page. So my initial reaction was probably correct. It's the capital H. This whole page counts as something that they're referring to.
Yes, the title. Not only does it have nothing to do with the story, but you spelled the with a capital T and a capital H. Only one of those letters should be capitalized.
That was just a typo. I held down the shift button for too long.
Fair.
Then why didn't you correct it?
I didn't notice it until just now.
Let the record show that the defendant is sloppy and negligent.
Wow, you're totally nitpicking here. Right, Judge?
Okay, the judge had to side with either the defense or the prosecution.
I
Oh.
guess I have to decide if the prosecution is being too picky or not.
I would think so. I think it's a fanfic, so it's not like professional writing where you have to submit it for major publication. This is something that can be fixed. So I would let it slide. I like how they added a capital E right here. They're no big deal. I love all this grammar issue. This is perfect. Is the defense being too picky? Yes. She's right. Look at all these grammar issues. Oh, the OCD side of me is like, I want to fix it.
I agree with the defense. You're being way too picky about grammar rules that I don't even understand.
Oh, don't admit that.
Is this the internet? You don't have to have good grammars on here.
Oh, no fair, Judge. I shouldn't get a penalty for that.
Oops. Guess the other judge sided with the prosecution there.
What?
That's a strike for me.
I am just
Let's take it
failing.
one step further. Your Honor, if the defendant is found guilty, he should be banned from writing fanfics.
No, don't
For
do that.
life.
No, don't
Now
do that.
that's way unfair. What's your deal? Do you just hate fanfic authors or something?
I have my reasons.
You don't like where it's going.
They are?
Didn't you hear about the fanfic trial last week? The one with the lifetime ban?
Ah yes, the Grammar Police versus Good Always Wins case. We at the Grammar Police were hoping it would set a precedent.
Wait, Good Always Wins? I know that name from somewhere.
If you recall, the defendant claimed she was being fished by a troll by the name of Squeaky Frog Fan.
Because I was being fished. My fanfiction was fantastic.
But the alleged troll was never found, and she was found guilty of all charges.
Okay, sure, I have a past, but that doesn't mean that I'm biased.
Oh, yeah.
I just think that if I can't write fanfiction, that he shouldn't be allowed to either.
She's totally biased. Your Honor, I recommend giving her a harsh penalty.
Look, I will put my reputation on the line for this case. If the defendant is found guilty, he gets a lifetime ban. If the defendant is found innocent, I will never take a fanfiction case again. That's fair, right?
No. Fair would be if I lose, I get banned forever. If you lose, you get banned forever.
Well, you're super guilty, so I accept those terms.
Oh, this isn't gonna end well for her.
Mm-mm.
But let's move past the summary page and on to the first chapter, uncreatively titled Chapter 1.
It's straightforward.
Look at it.
It's clear. Okay, Blink was hanging around in the woods, being all cool and stuff, when Surya showed up. Blink, Blink! We have to get to the water bottle temple. Why? Blink asked. There is nothing there but water in bottles. Something bad is happening there. What is it? Blink asked. It's Gunnan. He escaped from prison. I like all these graphics. These are very interesting because they're designed to not look like any particular social media or website look, but it's got all of the elements of what we understand user interface to be for these kind of things. I just kind of muddled over my words, but I hopefully you understand.
Seems pretty straightforward to me.
I see 3 problems with this chapter. 2 of them are grammatical errors.
Okay, at this point, the judge pointed out the grammar mistakes in the chapter, okay?
Great! The judge for this case was a grammar nerd. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can click on the sentences that have grammar issues.
Thank you for the prompt. I like that. Okay, there's an extra space right here.
This is an error!
Why is there a line break in the middle of the paragraph?
Yeah.
That's a formatting error. I blame the website.
Didn't you review the story after posting it?
No, I leave that job to my many talented reviewers.
Thusly.
Thank you for reviewing, everyone. Please like and subscribe.
As a member of the Grammar Police, I recommend you review each story at least 4 times.
Okay, time to find the other grammar issue.
Okay, great. Let's see. Well, I mean, chapter 1 could be capitalized. It's Gunnan. He escaped from prison. Oh boy, now this is really challenging my grammar checks. I mean, the title, I can't click on this, but the H is still capitalized. Being uncool and stuff. I mean, that's not good writing to write like that. Oh, there's a comma missing. It should be a comma and not a start of a new sentence. You could click on any of these, but maybe the correct answer is by clicking on this one.
That's not a sentence. It's like half a sentence. That's a grammar issue.
I didn't mean to put a period there. I meant for it to be a comma.
Yeah.
A likely excuse. Just because the period key is next to the comma key, you think you can say it's a mere slip of the finger?
But that's the truth!
The grammar issues aren't important. Charges are being filed not for the bad grammar, but for the bad cliffhanger.
But that's not a cliffhanger. That's a perfectly logical and normal place to end a chapter.
Yeah, if that was supposed to be a cliffhanger, I would have something dramatic happen. But no, that's just Surya talking to Blink.
Talking to him about the main villain escaping from prison.
Well,
Pretty dramatic, don't you say, Your Honor?
Could I get someone to define what a cliffhanger is?
at this point, the judge decided whether the alleged cliffhanger required punishment. I don't think so. It's minor enough to be overlooked. That's what I think.
The cliffhanger's not that bad. Not bad enough for warrant a lifetime ban.
Thank you, Your Honor. All the alleged cliffhangers in the story are just like that. Nothing worth worrying about.
That's a pretty good case you have there. It'd be a shame if someone updated the court record.
What?
What? Okay, chapter 2. Oh no, we have to stop him, Blink said. And they went to the water bottle temple. That's where they saw something totally unexpected, 2 minute exclamation points. Find out what is in the next chapter and please review. That's not a chapter. That is like 3 sentences.
I presume you see the obvious grammar issue, Your
Yeah.
Honor.
Yeah, the multiple exclamation points. You're definitely not supposed to use more than 4 at once.
More
Exactly.
than 2.
That is not how you spell totally. Who does that?
I knew there was an A in the word, I just wasn't sure where.
Spell check. Always use spell check. It is your friend.
Objection! Spell check is more like a frenemy. Nice to your face, but always looking to undermine you.
Oh, please tell me I don't have to make a decision on this.
The judge responded to the objection.
Dang it,
How do you respond to the objection? Agree, spell check is awful. Disagree, spell check is the best. Pretends to make a decision. Oh, so you're gonna be like all wishy-washy and ambiguous. Ooh, what did he say though? What was the correct answer? What would the judge actually say? Let's go with spell check.
Objection overruled. Spell check's the best. It helps me get rid of all those little red squiggly marks in my emails.
But again, we're not here to discuss the grammar mistakes. The main issue is the cliffhanger. It's completely fake and dramatic, and it comes with a desperate plea for more views and reviews. I, for one, would definitely downvote this story.
A whole chapter for one little paragraph does seem to be overdoing it.
That's a standard way to end a chapter.
No, it's not. It's a dumb cliffhanger, and the dumb cliffhangers go on for 40 more chapters at least.
Okay, so the judge decided whether the alleged cliffhanger required punishment. Is this cliffhanger egregiously dramatic? I don't really know how to pronounce that. Is it dramatic? I don't think it's too dramatic. I think it's fine, but that's my opinion.
That's not much of a cliffhanger. Granted, I don't read a lot, but it seems perfectly reasonable to me.
Oh no!
No! That's 3 strikes!
Simulation failure.
I lost!
No!
I'm a failure! They're gonna send me back to internet law school! No! No! No!
I can try again. Okay, great.
Oh. I guess I get a do-over. That's good.
Yay!
But remember, in the real world, there are no do-overs.
No. Okay, is the cliffhanger egregiously dramatic? I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing that word. I never use that word.
Yeah, I agree that cliffhanger's a problem. It's basically the entire chapter. If the rest of the story is like that...
Exactly. And now, let's move on to chapter 3.
Are we going to go through the entire story, chapter by chapter? That'll take forever.
These chapters are all really short. Don't be so whiny.
Okay, chapter 3. Author's not or author's note. That's a misspelling. If it's not, it should be note. N-O-T-E. I do not own The Legend of Shelley. Sorry, I forgot to mention that earlier. That's a bit late. So Blink and Surya, you don't end with so. That needs to go away. Blink and Surya went to the water bottle temple, and they were so shocked by what they saw. It was... Read the next chapter to find out. Thanks for reading this chapter, everyone. I hope you liked it. Okay.
Aha! See? That's what I was saying earlier. Spell check doesn't always help. It changed author's note to author's not.
Or that's a typo. Did you use spell check, Vic?
I don't remember.
Maybe you don't remember because you put absolutely no effort into writing the story. The whole chapter is just 2 sentences long, and they're both just recapping the last chapter.
That's not true at all. He wrote the author's note at the start and end of the chapter. He didn't do that in the previous chapters. Clearly he's improving.
He is not. We know from the story summary that they're going to find Mermaid Gunnin. Why is the author dragging it out?
Maybe he updated the summary afterwards. Ever think of that?
He didn't. I know exactly what happened. You wrote the story, but instead of posting it in one piece, you split it up into a bunch of tiny pieces so that you could have tragic, contrived cliffhangers everywhere. Well, the only tragedy here is your inability to write good fanfiction.
You're crazy! I wrote all those chapters separately. Yeah, that's why they're so short. I didn't have time to write full-length chapters.
Yeah,
And that last cliffhanger, it was a placeholder. I accidentally deleted my notes for the rest of the story, but the reviewers demanded an extra chapter, so I just wrote the first thing I could think of.
Not
Hang
so
on.
fast. There's irrefutable proof that you wrote the story in one piece, and it's found in the story itself.
It is. It is? What?
Okay, hang on. At the very start of this trial, he said he had a lot of time on his hands. Of course he had time to write a proper story. He just contradicted himself. At this point, the judge found the evidence that proved that all 3 chapters were written simultaneously.
Oh, come on. Isn't this the attorney's job? Alright. Where's the proof that all 3 chapters were written simultaneously?
The date. The timestamps. Yes, the timestamps.
Exactly. The timestamps show all 3 chapters were published on the exact same minute of the exact same day.
No!
Admit it. The defendant wrote all 3 chapters at the same time. This completely disproves his lie that they're placeholder chapters written at a later date.
Oh, no!
There's no denying the evidence. The prosecution's correct. The defendant's been lying.
No, I can explain. It's a bad timestamp?
I can confirm that the timestamps are 100% accurate.
Then, it's...
Dad,
it's
stop it,
no,
tell the truth.
no, don't!
Oh
Hey, what just happened? Did I lose my internet?
You have to stop it. He didn't write that story. I did.
What?
No way!
Young lady, you have to be at least 13 years old to post on the fanfiction website.
I know I'm too young. That's why I asked my daddy to post the story for me. I was really proud of it. Do you like the part about the mermaids?
We haven't gotten that far yet. No, we got hung up on the cliffhangers in the first 3 chapters.
no!
What's a cliffhanger?
I'm wondering the same thing, kid.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it was all a big misunderstanding.
Hey, no drinking in my courtroom. Not unless you're going to share.
How many
We
donuts
don't
did this
really
guy get to
have an
eat?
established protocol for this situation.
What if I wrote a disclaimer saying that my kid wrote most of the story? I could help edit it too.
Sounds good to me.
Me too. No, my case. My beautiful case. This was going to be my victory.
Instead, it is your defeat. I hereby declare the defendant innocent of writing bad cliffhangers because he did not write the stories in question. Case closed. If you'd like to appeal the decision, you can always blah, 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 end simulation.
Yay! Have a legal day. Oh, that is so cute. I love that. That is so awesome.
So that's what happened in the contrived cliffhanger case. I'd say the results were both good and bad. Vic Berger was inspired by what happened and decided to join internet court as a prosecutor. Sadly, Dina Goodwin was forced to accept the harsh terms that she herself had laid down, and she was given a lifetime ban from serving as a prosecutor in internet court.
Aww.
So that's why she became a defense attorney. It wasn't her choice. Anyway, that should give you an idea of what it's like to be a judge in the internet court. No matter what they say, this job isn't for amateurs. You have to be on your toes because things can change at a moment's notice. You have to be fair and just in your rulings and stand by them. And most importantly, you have to be good with words. Because if you're not good with words...
Yes? Oh, you unlocked case number 3 and bonus materials. Yay! Oh, that was adorable. All right, I'm going to see the bonus material for this case number 2. Outtakes! Yay!
Burp coming. I feel it. There it is. There's its little brother. And the sister. And baby. Okay. This is a starred prompt. This means that this is one of the big, important decisions. This doesn't seem to be working right.
Am I getting too close? I can't tell. Whee!
Are you sharing the donut?
Made the baby scream.
I know, I feel ya.
I'm Apollo Justice, and I'm fine.
Just because the period key is next to the comma key, you think you can say it's just a you think you can say it's a mere slip of the finger? All right.
Oh.
Round off, 1, 2. Don't let the corporate sponsorship in the show. Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
Nap, 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 nap.
Uh-huh.
I just can't act, can I?
Forgive you for that. Whee!
Oh no! Then it's
Dad, stop it. Tell the truth.
You're not very good at interrupting, are you? Then it's
Dad, stop it. No,
no,
don't.
no, don't. That's my line.
You have to stop it. I didn't write that story.
And was given a lifetime ban from serving as a prosecutor in internet court. So that's why she decided to become a defense attorney.
Case 2 done. Yay! Thank you. See you in case 3.
Yay! I shall. Okay, be on the lookout for the next video and get this game from Steam. You'll find it there and support indie game developers. Until next time, on to the next video.